Hey there, class. This is Mr. Briggs. I'm going to be doing a lesson today on how to make a box. This is going to be the first part of our lesson that will eventually lead into how to make a locker in Tinkercad that we can print and send to people and all kinds of awesome stuff. We're going to be using this website called Tinkercad, which is a free 3D design software. It's going to make using other programs like Inventor a whole lot easier. The first thing you want to use before getting onto Tinkercad is to make sure that you are signed into your school email. You want to sign into your school email and make sure that's up. And then you open up a new tab and search for Tinkercad. You should get a screen that looks like this. Then you click this button that says sign in. And it's going to ask you to sign in using Facebook or a username. We're going to click this button that says more providers. And when we click more providers, it's going to give us an option of signing in with Google. And since we're already logged into our school email, it should let us right in. Now, some stuff might pop up asking you for permission. Just hit OK. Something might pop up with a lesson. You're just going to click exit the lesson. And eventually, it's going to load up this screen right here that asks you, that has all of your designs sitting there. You're going to create a new design. Then you're going to make your new design, and you should be in this view right here. Now, the first thing you're going to notice is that they give you a really goofy name. Mine is Brilliant Wassa Bruticus. I don't know what that is, but I want to change that name. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to want to do is change that name. I do that by going to Design and Properties. And I want to change this to My Box. And then I want to put in my name so that I know it's going to be there. And it's going to take a little while because this is all on the internet, and chances are a lot of people are using it at the same time as you. And we're going to create a hollow box with our name on it. So the first thing we're going to do is drag in a box from our little menu here. And if you need to know where the menu is, you can just click on this right here. That leads you to all of these basic shapes. So here we have the basic box. Now, this box right here is 20 millimeters by 20 millimeters. Let me zoom in so you can see a little bit better. It is 20 millimeters by 20 millimeters, and then if I click this tab up here, it's 20 millimeters high. Well, I want a very specific height, and to enter in a very specific height, I can either click these and drag it until I get exactly the height I want, which is really tricky, or I can drag in the ruler tool, and if I drag in the ruler tool, I get a way to put in the numbers specifically. Your box is going to be 30 millimeters deep, 50 millimeters wide, and 25 millimeters tall. I will be checking that you have those results in. So 30 deep, 50 wide, 25 tall. Now, I want to make another box inside this because I want to hollow this guy out. So I'm going to click on my box, I'm going to go to Edit, and I'm going to duplicate that box. Once I've duplicated that box, it might not look like it's done anything, but when you click on it, look, I got a smaller box now. I'm just going to drag that to the side, and I'm going to change the size of one of these boxes. So instead of being 30, I'm going to make it 25 deep. I'm basically going to take 5 millimeters off each side. So it's going to be 25 deep, 45 wide, and I'm going to leave the 25 tall alone. And this is why. I'm going to grab my little arrow up here, this little cone, and I'm going to lift it up 5 millimeters so that the space off the ground right here is 5 millimeters. You all see that right there? 5 millimeters. I put my mouse over it. And that's so that when I drag this on top, it is sitting inside the box. Okay? So now I've got this box with a box inside it. Well, I need to hollow it out. So I click on my inside box, that inner box, and I make it into a hole. And once I make it into a hole, it hollows out that box. But there's still two separate shapes. I want to make them one shape. So you click in a corner and drag a box until you've selected everything, and then you hit this button called Group. And when you hit this button called Group, it combines those two shapes, and now look what we have. We have an awesome box with a box inside it. Okay, real cool, huh? We have one more step, and that's to put our name on it. To put our name on it, I'm going to hit this little text button, and there's all these little letter shapes, but I also have another button here, if I click around, called Shape Generators and Tinkercad. And if I click on the Tinkercad Shape Generators, one of them says text. And I put in my text by clicking it. Oh, I have to delete it and drag it in again. Sorry about that. And there should be a way. Oh, I know what I've got to do. I still have the ruler open. I've got to get rid of the ruler. And now when I click on the text, nope, that's not doing it either. Okay. Somewhere here I can change this shape. Well, maybe skip that part or see if you can figure it out for a bonus point. But here is my box. I'm going to hit Design and save my box. Now I'm going to show you how to hand in your box, how to turn it in, which is a little tricky. You're going to go to Tinkercad, and here you have all the stuff you've made so far. And one of the things that should show up is the box you just made. Well, that's taking a little while. I might have to refresh my box by clicking the title, and hopefully it shows up pretty soon. If I click on it, it should show me a view of my box. Well, it looks like my box here is having a little hard time loading. I'm going to try it one more time to refresh it and see if it shows up. It doesn't seem like it wants to show up, so I'm going to use one of my older boxes. Here's another box that I made. This is really simple. You just grab the box, you right-click it, and you copy your image. And once you've copied that image, you can go back to your assignment and paste that image in and turn in your shape. Okay? Hope that answers your question. By showing me you make this box, you are ready to design your locker, and we should be ready for the next lesson. Good job, guys.